Chaifetz. Chaifetz the starting pitcher tonight for the Harrisonburg Turks. Head coaches Bob Weiss, assistant coaches Joel Bernadette, Matt Medussi, and Ian Osley. We also want to make a special welcome tonight to our Field of Dreams team, the Bridgewater Challenger Little Leaguers. Welcome tonight. At this time, we ask that you please rise as we do honor America with the singing of our national anthem here at Veterans Memorial Park. From 66 West, David, Tony, Brian, and Jeff. Gentlemen.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, 66 West.
Good evening and welcome to Eagle Field at Veterans Memorial Park in Harrisonburg. Tonight, the Harrisonburg Turks taking on the Cavaliers of Culpeper in a South Division matchup in the Valley Baseball League. The Valley Baseball League is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball, and we thank you all for joining us. Starting off on the mound tonight for the Turks is the pitcher, number 11, Jason Chaifetz. Behind the mound, your catcher, number 32, playing on his home turf of James Madison University, Jack Canizaro. The Turks coming off of a win against the Waynesboro Generals here at home last night by a score of 11-8, hoping to keep their win streak going and improve their record to 10-8. The Culpeper Cavaliers coming off of a win against the Covington Lumberjacks last night, improving their record to 6-11. The Harrisonburg Turks, your 2023 Valley Baseball League champions, hoping to repeat their success in the 2024 campaign. Now, stepping into the batter's box, leading off tonight's ball game for the Cavaliers is number 23, the center fielder, Ryan Story. Here's Chaifetz, first pitch of the game, and that one wild and outside. Ball might have slipped a little bit. That'll be ball one. Chaifetz settles in. And that one high and outside for ball number 2. Waits the sign. Here's Scheifetz again. And Story, a big swing there. Can't get the connection. And that'll be the first strike of the game. Count moves to 2-1. Pops that one up. Scheifetz will get to it. The throw to first. And couldn't get him in time for out number 1. Scheifetz looks a little surprised there. But runner will be safe on first. A leadoff single for Story. Batting second in the order. Now in the batter's box is number 6, the right fielder for the Cavaliers, Eric Correa. Correa, good eye for ball number 1. Scheifetz eyeing the runner. Here's the pitch. And a foul tip from Correa for strike 1. Correa now settling back in. Story leading off on first. And the pickoff attempt will be good for Scheifetz. That'll be out number 1. And it looks like Story is upset with the call. But umpire is going to let the call stand. Might have... Coaches are upset here. It looks like he might have thrown Story out of the game for talking back to the umpire. And coach is looking to have a word with the first base umpire here. Count is 1-1. No runners on. That Story was picked off. 1 out on the board. The Harrisonburg Turks will be back in action on the 26th at the Waynesboro Generals. And we'll look to get a victory before heading into All-Star Weekend later this week. And looks like coach had a word with the umpire. The call will stand. 1 out on the board, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runners on for the Cavaliers. Eric Correa stepping back into the batter's box here. And that one high and inside for ball number 1. And Correa, another foul tip for strike number 2. Count now moves to 2-2. Scheifetz looking for his first strikeout. Here's the pitch. And pokes it right to Scheifetz. Throw to first. Got him. And that'll be out number 2 for the Turks. Good infield work today by Scheifetz. Batting third in the order, now approaching the plate, is number 5, the shortstop, Connor Mariniak. That one low and outside, ball 1. And that one poked to second base. Harris does a good job to get to it, prevent it from going in the outfield for extra bases. But no throw for the single. Now stepping into the batter's box for the Cavaliers, the first baseman, number 4, Bennett Fryman. Fryman a runner on first. And a foul tip straight back for strike number 1. Fryman, a product out of ASU, hoping to bring his D1 talent here to Harrisonburg. And a swing and a miss there. That'll be strike number 2. Javits now a chance to retire the side. And Fryman, another foul ball. Popped to the left field bleachers. Count remains 0-2. If it settles in here. Fryman, a high pop-up to the infield. Shortstop going under it. And makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit. Or excuse me, 2 hits, no runs, and no errors. Score remains 0-0 entering the bottom of the first. Turks now coming up to bat for the first time tonight. Currently batting .269 on the season. Had a successful night at the plate last night. Winning by a score of 11-8 against the Waynesboro Generals. Scored in all but 3 innings, 3 3-run innings. We'll look to continue that streak tonight. On the mound tonight, playing out of the Mercer University Bears, is the pitcher, number 50, Benji Tucker. Now, stepping up to the plate, leading off for your Harrisonburg Turks is the center fielder, number 6, Jacob Green. Tucker awaiting the sign. His first pitch of the night. That one low and inside for ball number 1. Green settles in. Here's Tucker. And Green post to the shortstop. The throw to first is just in time for out number 1. Now approaching the plate, the second baseman for the Turks, number 10, Cam Harris. Here's Benji Tucker. And Harris, once again, pops it to the shortstop. And the leaping catch for out number 2. Tucker will look to get a 1-2-3 inning here. And now approaching the plate is the left fielder for the Harrisonburg Turks, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz multiple RBIs last night. A pretty good night at the plate. We'll look to continue the hit streak here against the Cavaliers. Here's Tucker. I went low and outside for ball number 1. Tucker. Katz, another poke to the shortstop, the throw to first. And the outstretched glove by Bennett Fryman for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cavaliers. Score remains 0-0 as we enter the top of the second inning. Cavaliers now coming up to bat. If you're just now joining us, entering the top of the second inning, Harrisonburg Turks playing the Culpeper Cavaliers. Scores tied 0-0. Jason Chivitz on the mound for the Turks. Playing on his home turf here at James Madison University in Harrisonburg. It is a beautiful night for baseball, 82 and sunny. The Harrisonburg Turks coming off of a victory last night against the Waynesboro Generals, winning by a score of 11-8. Will look to extend their win streak to 2 and improve to 10-8 in the season. Now approaching the plate for the Cavaliers is number 32, Bryce Demery. Demery, a product out of the Lynchburg Hornets, will look to get things going for the Cavaliers. Demery now stepping into the box. And no swing for strike number 1. And Chifet's right down the middle, strike 2. Chance to make it 3 straight for the first out. And now just a little 2 outside for ball number 1. Count moves to 1-2, no outs. And Demery connects to the third baseman. And can't get that one to stay in the glove. And Demery will reach first base on the single. Demery will reach first base on a single. Batting 6th in the order for the Cavaliers, number 31, the second baseman, Tyler Schulman. Schulman a good eye. That one low and inside for ball 1. Demery leading off on first. Here's Chifetz. That one high and outside, ball 2. Shulman does a good eye to hold the bat back. And Chaifetz's second pickoff attempt of the game. Can't get that one to go. Earlier in the first inning, had a successful pickoff against Ryan Story. Shulman settling back in. Chaifetz to the 2-0 count. And Shulman showing it like he was going to bunt, pulled it back just in the nick of time. Count moves to 3-0. And Shulman takes that one outside for strike one. Count moves to 3-1, no outs. Runner on first here for the Cavaliers. And pokes it in the hole for what was a base hit. And now Shulman will reach second base on an error by the outfielder. Runners now on second and third for the Cavaliers in scoring position. A chance to take the lead early here. Canizaro having a word with Chaifetz. Stepping up to the plate now, batting seventh in the order, is the catcher for the Cavaliers, number 41, Caden Chrisman. Chrisman, the RBI chance here. Runners on second and third. No outs on the board. And has a little room to swing. Here's Chaifetz. And a foul tip by Chrisman. And a big swing there by Chrisman. Can't get it to go. That'll be strike two. Chaifetz now a chance for his first out of the inning. Here comes the pitch. Now it poked to the third baseman. The throw to home. And got him. Demery will be out at home plate. And Chrisman will reach first base on a fielder's choice. Batting eighth in the order for the Cavaliers is the third baseman, number 0, Ryan Crapole. Crapole now the RBI chance. Runners on first and third. One out on the board. Here's Jason Chaifetz. The throw to first almost got him, but runner will be safe. Still one out on the board. Count is 0-0. And Crapole, that ball high to the infield. Cat settling under it and makes the catch. And runners will stay. Katz does a good job to get under that one and get the quick throw in. Waringer, close to the baseline, made sure runners stayed. 2 outs now on the board for the Turks. Will look to get their third here and prevent any runs from the Cavaliers. At the plate now, rounding out the order, is the left fielder, number 40, Jackson Rashesky. And Rashetsky, a high foul ball over the right field bleachers. Chaifetz eyeing down the runner. Both runners leading off on first and third. And Rashetsky will poke that one into left center field for the RBI single. The Cavaliers taking an early lead here in the top of the second. And returning to the top of the order, pinch hitting is number 24, playing out of the Mississippi State Bulldogs, is Gabriel Larry. And Larry, no swing for strike one. Runners on first and second, 2 outs on the board. A chance to extend the Cavaliers' lead. Runners leading off. Here's Chaifetz with a pitch. That ball deep to left field. Katz going back. And just hits the top of the fence. 1 run will score. Here comes the throw in. And 2 runs will score. And the Cavaliers have a 3-0 lead here in the top of the second. That'll be a 2-run RBI single for the pinch hitter, Gabe Larry. At the plate now for the Cavaliers, and his second at bat is the right fielder, number 6, Eric Correa. That one low and inside, ball 1. A runner on first for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers currently up 3. And Chaifetz looks to get another pickoff attempt, almost gets him, but runner will be safe at first. The 1-0 count, 2 outs on the board. And goes for 2 straight pickoffs. Cannot get it. Count remains 1-0. That one low and inside. Strike 1. Count's now 1-1 here. Chaifetz looking to retire the side, prevent any more Cavaliers runs here. The 1-1 pitch. And a big swing there from Correa. Can't get it to go. Count moves to 1-2. Chaifetz now looking to send it to the bottom. And that one low and a little bit outside for ball number 2. And umpire's going to count that one as a swing. That'll be strike 3. 1 runner left on for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers taking an early 3-run lead. 3 runs on 4 hits. And 1 error. And as we enter the bottom of the second inning, the Turks will look to respond. Benji Tucker on the mound again for the Cavaliers. Leading off here in the bottom of the second inning is the first baseman, the designated hitter for the Harrisonburg Turks, number 33, Luke Hatcher. Hatcher will look to get things started early, respond to a 3-run inning from the Cavaliers. Benji Tucker waiting to sign. Here's the pitch. And Hatcher pokes that one in the hole for the base hit. A leadoff single for Luke Hatcher. Batting 5th in the order for the Harrisonburg Turks is the catcher, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro, a product right here out of Harrisonburg, out of the James Madison Dukes. They'll look to keep the momentum going for the Turks. Pokes down to the third baseman. The throw to second is good. The throw to first. And a quick double play by the Cavaliers. Batting 6th in the order for the Turks, the first baseman, number 19, Jackson Harris. Harris, the foul tip straight backwards. That'll be strike number 1. Harris, a Samford Bulldog. Benji Tucker looking for the signal. The 0-1 pitch. Harris makes solid contact, but that one just shy of the first base line. That'll be strike number 2. Tucker now a chance to retire the side, maintain a 3-0 lead for the Cavaliers. And that one deep to left center. Center fielder settling under it. And makes the catch for out number 3. No runs off of 1 hit for the Harrisonburg Turks. And they remain down 3. Score is the Culpeper Cavaliers 3, Harrisonburg Turks 0, as we enter the top of the 3rd inning. Tonight's South Division matchup brought to you by the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. The Turks looking to extend their win streak to 2 and move to 10-8 on the season, coming off of a win against the Waynesboro Generals last night by a score of 11-8. The Culpeper Cavaliers also coming off of a win last night against the Covington Lumberjacks, moving their record to 6-11. The Turks, your 2023 Valley Baseball League champions, looking to repeat their success this season. Chaifetz, the JMU product, playing on his home turf tonight, returning to the mound. And pitching to his teammate behind the plate, number 32, Jack Canizaro. They are teammates for the Dukes. And leading off here for the Cavaliers as we start the top of the 3rd is the shortstop, number 5, Connor Mariniak. Mariniak playing out of the Misericordia Cougars. Takes that one high and inside for ball 1, a good eye. And that ball low and outside for ball 2. Chaifetz settles in. Here's the pitch. And that one a high foul ball by Mariniak. Count now moves to 2-1. That one deep to left center. No one's there. Fielder's going back. And that will be a leadoff home run for Connor Mariniak to start the third inning. The Culpeper Cavaliers taking a early 4-0 lead. And stepping up to the plate now for the Cavaliers, the first baseman, number 4, Bennett Fryman. Fryman, a high pop fly, straight back. That foul tip, moving the count to 0-1. Here's Chaifetz. That one, a breaking ball low and outside for ball number 1. And Fryman connects, a high pop up to the infield. Canizaro getting under it. And just a little bit too far. That one over the net. That'll be strike number 2. Chaifetz. And this one popped up. Waringer will settle under it. And makes the catch for out number 2. Excuse me, out number 1. And now to play the designated hitter, playing out of Lynchburg for the Cavaliers, is the number 32, Bryce DeMori. And DeMori stabbed at it, couldn't get it to go. Count moves to 0-2 here. Chaifetz a chance to make it 2. And that one high and outside for ball number 1. 1-2 count, 1 out. No runners on for the Cavaliers. And connects. That one will roll foul. Count remains 1-2. Murray a single in his last at bat. And swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be out number 2 for the Turks. Now stepping into the batter's box from the Harvard Crimson, an athlete and a scholar, number 31, Tyler Shulman. Shulman a double in his last at bat. Will to keep his success going here. No runners on. And a swing and a miss there for strike 1. Count moves to 1-1. And that one in the dirt for ball number 2, the 2-1 count now. And Shulman takes a chop at it. But that one foul tip over the left bleachers. Count will now move to 2-2, 2 outs on the board. Chaifetz now a chance to retire the side, preventing more runs from the Cavaliers. That one poked to the first baseman. And will step up for the tag out. And 1 run on 1 hit for the Culpeper Cavaliers. That run coming off a solo homer by the shortstop Connor Mariniak to push the Cavaliers' lead to 4 as we enter the bottom of the third. Cavaliers winning by a score of 4 to the Turks 0. On the mound again is the pitcher, number 50, Benji Tucker. Fans, if you would like to follow the Turks on social media, please check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The Twitter handle is HBGTurksVBL, Instagram is HBurg Turks, and Facebook for our live streams is Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any more information or if you would like to purchase any of our awesome merchandise, please visit harrisonburgturks.com. The Turks welcome you here to Eagle Field at Veterans Memorial Park in Harrisonburg as they take on the Culpeper Cavaliers in a South Division matchup of the Valley Baseball League. The Valley Baseball League is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Leading off here for the Turks in the bottom of the third is the right fielder, number 34, Ethan Murdoch. Murdoch in his first at-bat of the night. A product out of the Marshall Thundering Herd will look to get things started here for the Turks. And Murdoch watches that one go by low and inside for strike number 1. Here's Benji Tucker. And Murdoch holds back the swing. That'll be ball 1. That one low and outside, ball 2. Tucker, the pitcher for the Mercer University Bears. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Murdoch, a good eye. That moves the count to 3-1. Murdoch looking to start some momentum for the Turks. Here's the pitch. And that one low and outside for ball 4, and Murdoch will reach on a walk. And now stepping into the batter's box for the Turks. Batting 8th in the order is a third baseman, number 13, Brett Waringer. Waringer, runner on first, no outs on the board. Tucker shaking off the sign. And that one high and outside for strike 1. No swing from Waringer. Murdoch leading off. And that one low and outside for ball 1. Little wide there by Tucker. Murdoch leading off once again. Tucker eyeing him down. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Murdoch holds back the swing. That'll be strike 2. Tucker now a chance for his first out here in the third. The 1-2 pitch. And Waringer pokes it to right field for the base hit. As we reach the bottom of the bottom of the order for the first time tonight. Stepping up to the plate is the shortstop for the Turks, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez, runners on first and second, no outs on the board, will look to keep the momentum going for the Turks and get them on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Tucker is settling in, waiting the sign. Here's the throw. And Perez, a line drive to center field. And fielder will settle under it. Runner will tag up from second. And Murdoch will remain at first. Runner is now in scoring position for the Turks. One out on the board. And returning to the top of the order for the Harrisonburg Turks is the center fielder, number 6, Jacob Green. Green a ground out in his last at bat. And now the RBI chance here in the third. Runners on first and third for the Turks. Tucker eyes down the runners. And ball a little far inside. Hits off the foot of the catcher there. Runners will stay. 1-0 count on the board. Green settling back into the batter's box here. And Green pokes that one straight to the first baseman. And the throw to second is good for out number 2. And Green will reach first base on a fielder's choice. And the Harrisonburg Turks will get their first run of the night on an RBI single by Jacob Green. At the plate now is the second baseman, Cam Harris. Harris, a good eye. That one low and inside for ball 1. Benji Tucker, the pickoff attempt at first. No good. Runner is safe. Green leading off. Here's Tucker. Harris, that one high to right center field. Gooder's going back. And that one hits off the top of the fence. And Harris will stay at second. The throw to home, no good. And that will be an RBI double for Cam Harris. That is 2 straight runs scored by the Harrisonburg Turks as they cut the Cavs lead down to 2. Now approaching the plate is the left fielder for the Turks, number 42, Christopher Katz. Katz multiple RBIs last night. A chance at another one here, runner on second. 2 outs on the board. Turks down 2, scores 4-2 the Cavs. Tucker eyes the runner. And that pitch low and outside, ball 1. And Katz connects, but that one a little too far right. That'll be foul tip. Count now moves to 1-1. Tucker eyeing down Harris. The pitch, that one low and outside. That'll be ball number 2. Count now moving to 2-1 for Katz. And Katz puts with that one in the hole to left center. The throw to home, not in time. And Harris will score an RBI single for Christopher Katz. And that is 3 straight RBIs for the Turks as they cut the Cavs lead down to 1. The coach could come out and have a word with Tucker here. May see a pitching change. Yeah, great offensive streak for the Turks. Score is now Culpeper Cavaliers 4, Harrisonburg Turks 3. 2 outs on the board for the Turks. Runner on first. Next to bat will be the designated hitter for the Turks, number 33, Luke Hatcher. Looks like coach will leave Benji Tucker on the mound for the time being. And he will look to close out the inning, prevent any more Turks runs. Turks scoring 3 already this inning, 3 straight RBIs. Luke Hatcher at the plate now. That one high and inside, ball 1. Here's Tucker. And Hatcher watches that one go by. No swing, strike 1. And Hatcher pokes that one down the third baseline. That one will keep rolling. Katz will go for third. And that'll be a double for Luke Hatcher. Hatcher keeping the momentum going here for the Turks. A single at his first at bat, a double here. Runners now in scoring position. And a chance to tie the ball game here. Approaching the plate now is the catcher, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro playing on his home turf. A product out of the James Madison Dukes here in Harrisonburg. A ground out in his first at-bat. He'll look to turn things around here and give his Turks the lead. And Canizaro holds back the swing. That'll be ball 1. Benji Tucker. Canizaro popped up to the second baseman. That one will fall. 1 run comes in. The throw. And Hatcher slides into home. That will be a 2-run RBI double for Jack Canizaro as the Turks take the lead for the first time in tonight's ball game. That's a 5-run inning here for the Turks. And they just can't stop the RBIs here. A 5-run rally here in the bottom of the third. At the plate now is the first baseman, number 19, Jackson Harris. Harris a runner on second. Here's Benji Tucker, the 1-0 pitch. Harris pokes it to the shortstop, the throw to first. An error by the first baseman. Harris will go to second. And ladies and gentlemen, that is another RBI for the Turks as they take the 6-4 lead. A RBI double for Jackson Harris. And that's a 6-run rally for the Turks here. At the plate now is the right fielder, Ethan Murdoch. Murdoch, a runner on second, looking to keep the streak going. Benji Tucker on the runner. Murdoch, a huge swing there. Couldn't get it to go. That'll be strike one. Here's Tucker. Murdoch makes contact. That one will fly with the right field bleachers for strike two. And now Tucker, a chance to end the inning. He will look to hold the Turks to 6 and send it to the 4th inning. Runner on second, leading off for the Turks. Tucker eyeing him down. Here's Tucker, and that one high and inside. That'll be ball number 1. A 1-2 count now, 2 outs on the board. Benji Tucker now, a chance to end it. And Murdoch, some solid contact there, but just a little bit too far left. Count will remain 1-2. Tucker awaiting the sign. And Murdoch gets that one to go to the hole to left center. And runner will come home. And Turks, that's 7 here in the bottom of the 3rd. And they are now up by 3 on the Cavaliers. A RBI single by Ethan Murdoch. Stepping into the batter's box now is the 3rd baseman for the Turks, number 13, Brett Waringer. Waringer will look to keep the streak going here for the Turks. Just RBI after RBI as they take the 7-4 lead. Now on a bit of a wild pitch outside for ball 1. Murdoch will make his way back to first. And Caden Chrisman going to come out and have a word with Benji Tucker here. And coach running down the first baseline. Looks like we might get a pitching change here soon. Bottom of the 3rd here, 2 outs on the board. Runner on first for the Turks. Count is 1-0. Turks have already scored 7 here in the bottom of the 3rd. They are up by 3 to the Cavaliers 4. And Waringer will take that one for ball number 2. Count moves to 2-0 here. Waringer stepping back into the batter box here. And another one high and inside. Ball 3. Wind's picking up a little bit here in Harrisonburg. 2 outs on the board. Benji Tucker. And that one low and outside. Strike 1 paints the corner there. The 3-1 count now. He will look to end the inning here. And Waringer eyes that one down. That'll be strike 2, the first full count for Benji Tucker. And he's got to be on edge. I mean, 7 runs in the bottom of the third, runner on first. The 3-2 count, 2 outs on the board. And the chance to put it away here. And that one high and outside, ball 4. Runners now on first and second for the Turks. 2 outs for the Cavaliers. And I think that'll do it for Benji Tucker here. Coach is coming out to have a word. And yep, that will do it for Benji Tucker's night on the mound. Giving up 7 through 3. And now approaching the mound for the Culpeper Cavaliers is number 45, the product out of the William and Mary tribe, Connor Kolarov. Kolarov will look to in the third inning here. Benji Tucker giving away 7 here in the bottom of the third. Turks now take the 7-4 lead. And will hope to keep the momentum going. They have runners on first and second. 2 outs on the board. At the plate will be the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez 0 for 1 so far. They'll look to turn things around and keep this absolute terror by the Turks going. Turks getting a break for a few days, but we'll be back in action on the 26th at the Waynesboro Generals. And the Valley Baseball League All-Star Weekend starting this weekend on Saturday. Make sure to follow along to see if any of your Harrisonburg Turks will make the cut. Perez now approaching the batter's box. Runners taking their places on first and second. And now we will see Connor Kolarov's first pitch of the night. And Perez takes that one low and inside for ball number 1. And it looks like Perez tried to hold it back, but umpire's going to call a swing on that one. Count now moves to 1-1. 2 outs on the board. Kolarov will look to end it. Runners are leading off on first and second for the Turks. That one low and inside. Catcher does his best to get to it. Runners will stay. Count moves to 2-1. And that one low and inside, ball 3. A walk here would mean bases loaded for the Turks. Here's Kolarov. And that'll do it. Ball 4. Bases now loaded for the Turks. 2 outs on the board. And the RBI chance for Jacob Green. Jacob Green an RBI in his last at bat. A chance to make it 2 on the night here. Runners on first, second, and third. And Colorado still seeking his first strikeout of the night. Puts that one low and outside for ball number 1. Kolarov settles in. And Green takes a swing at it. No luck. That'll be strike 1. Here's Kolarov. And Green, the foul tip to the visitor dugout. Count moves to 1-2. Kolarov now a chance to end it. And send it to the top of the 4th. Turks already having scored 7 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Bases loaded. Green now a chance to extend that lead. And that one high and outside for ball number 2. Count moves to 2-2. And Green pokes that one past the shortstop. 1 run will score. And the throw in, 2 runs will score. As the Turks take the 9-4 lead. A 2-run RBI single for Jacob Green. That's 3 runs batted in on the night for Green. 2 singles, 3 runs. I'd call that a good night. And at the plate now is the second baseman, number 10, Cam Harris. Harris runners on first and second. Chance to keep the streak going here. And Harris a good eye for ball 1. Kolarov. And Harris watches that go by for strike 1. Count now moves to 1-1. 2 outs on the board. Runners on first and second for the Turks. And a line drive to the shortstop, and that'll do it for inning number 3. The Turks scoring 9 on 7 hits to take the 9-4 lead as we enter the top of the 4th. A stellar inning from the Turks. Just RBI after RBI there. And the Cavs will look to respond to the Turks taking the lead for the first time in tonight's ball game. Entering the top of the fourth inning here, the Culpeper Cavaliers are down 5 to the Harrisonburg Turks, following a 9-run rally from the Turks in the bottom of the third. Chaifetz remains on the mound. And now leading off here in the top of the fourth is the first baseman, number 41, Caden Chrisman. Excuse me, the catcher, number 41, Caden Chrisman. And that'll be ball number 1 from Chaifetz. And that one alone outside, ball 2. And a foul tip there by Chrisman. Moves the count to 3-1. Chrisman settling back in. Here's Chaifetz. And big swing there. No luck. And that'll be a full count here. Now it's the board. Here's Chaifetz. Another foul tip by Chrisman. Chrisman now approaching the batter's box once again. Chaifetz the 3-2 pitch. Now on a high foul ball for Chrisman. Count remains 3-2. No outs on the board. Ball 0 outside. Chaifetz gets to it. The throw. And he got him. A great recovery by the Turks there, and honestly an impressive split there from Jackson Harris. That'll be the first out here at the top of the fourth. Some great infield work by the Turks to get the first out here. At the plate now is number 0 for the Culpeper Cavaliers, the third baseman, Ryan Krapel. And Krapel takes that one for strike 1. Krapel pops that one to left. Cat settling under it and makes the catch. That'll be out number 2. 2 straight for the Turks. At the plate now, at the bottom of the order, is the left fielder from the Tar Heels of UNC, Jackson Ryszewski. Ryszewski with an RBI single earlier on in the night. No runners on now, 2 outs on the board. And he pokes that one to center. And look at that, a diving catch by the center fielder Jacob Green. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Turks. Some great defensive work there by the Turks to shut down the Culpeper Cavaliers. The score remains 9-4 as we enter the bottom of the fourth inning.
Representing the Turks on the South team for this prospect showcase are Jacob Green, Carson Morton, Cam Nelson, Matthew Delgado, Peyton Waters, Victor Diaz, and Chris Pack.
Entering the bottom of the fourth inning, the Turks remain in the lead by a score of 9 to the Culpeper Cavaliers 5. A 9-run inning in the bottom of the third for the Turks. They will look to extend their lead here. And now stepping up to the plate is the left fielder for the Turks, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz with an RBI already in tonight's ball game. Will lead off here in the bottom of the fourth. Katz will play in the All-Star games this weekend, representing the Turks. Katz, a product out of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. We'll look to get things started here. And Kolarov puts that one low and outside for ball number 2. And a big swing there. Looked like it might have come off the tip of his bat. That'll be strike 1 for Katz. Count moves to 2-1 here. And Katz manages to get that one to center field. And a diving catch there by Ryan Story. Or excuse me, Gabe Larry. Larry has replaced Ryan Story in center field. At the plate now is the designated hitter for the Turks, number 33, Luke Hatcher. Hatcher, that one deep to left field. Fielder going back. And that'll be a home run for Luke Hatcher. Hatcher is now 3 for 3, just needs a triple to complete the cycle. Single in his first at bat, double in his second, and a home run in his third. The Turks take the 10-4 lead here. Following a solo homer by Luke Hatcher. At the plate now is the catcher, number 32, Jack Canizaro. And Canizaro shows the bunt, tries to pull it back, but can't get it in time. That'll be strike 1. And Canizaro swings for the fences there, but no luck. That'll be strike 2. Connor Kolarov now a chance to make it 2. No runners on for the Turks. And that one low and outside for ball 1. And that one poked right over the right field bleachers. Count remains 1-2. Canizaro a RBI double in his last at bat. He is 1 for 2 on the night. And that swing there will move him to 1 for 3. That'll be out number 2 for the Cavaliers here. Kolarov will look to retire the side. And Jackson Harris now approaching the plate for the Turks. Harris also an RBI double in his last at bat. Here's Connor Kolarov. That one high and outside, ball one. Kolarov. Harris with a foul tip. Count moves to 1-1 here. Harris now stepping back in. And Harris pokes to the shortstop. The throw to first is good. That'll be out number 3. And the Turks scoring 1 off of 1. A solo homer by Luke Hatcher moves the score to Harrisonburg Turks 10, Culpeper Cavaliers 4. As we enter the top of the 5th inning. And just testing, says a comment says we have no audio here. If you guys can hear me, please respond accordingly in the comments.
Leading off, center fielder, Gabe Larry.
And leading off here in the top of the 5th inning for the Culpeper Cavaliers is Gabe Larry. Larry, the center fielder for the Culpeper Cavaliers. And is hit by the pitch there. And will reach first base on the walk. Larry is now 2 for 2 at the plate. Had a 2-run RBI single earlier in the game. Chyfet still on the mound for the Turks. Now approaching the plate for the Cavaliers is the right fielder, number 6, Eric Correa. And Correa, the foul tip there for strike 1. Turks a 10-4 lead here in the top of the 5th. They will look to hold the Cavaliers scoreless. That one high and outside, ball 1. Larry leading off on first. Chyfet's eyes him down. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The pickoff attempt, not in time. Runner is safe at first. Count remains 1-1. Here's Chyfet's. And quick reflexes there by Canizaro. The throw to first, no good. Larry remains safe. Counts now 2-1. Here's Chyfet's. And a great nag. And a great diving catch there by Jacob Green. As the toss to second for out number 1. The throw to first was not in time. And Eric Correa will reach first on a fielder's choice. The shortstop for the Cavaliers now at the plate, Connor Mariniak. Mariniak had a home run in his last at-bat. He is 2 for 2 on the night so far. Runner on first, 0-1 count. And a good eye there for ball one. All ones here in the top of the fifth. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 runner on. Cavaliers down 6. We'll look to turn things around here. A high ball to right field. That one looks like it might go foul. Yes, right over the right field fence. Moves the count to 1-2. And Chaifetz now a chance to make it 2. And caught him looking for out number 2. Wernicke now 2 for 3 on the night. Stepping up to the plate now is the first baseman for the Cavaliers, number 4, Bennett Fryman. Fryman 0 for 2 currently. Runner leading off on first. Fryman a good eye there for ball 1. Here's Chaifetz. A high ball pops straight up by Fryman. And Chaifetz the catch for out number 3. Score remains 10-4. Runner left stranded on first for the Cavaliers. And no hits, no errors as we enter the bottom of the fifth. Turks will look to extend their lead, currently up 6. Fans, if you would like to follow the Turks on social media, please feel free to check out our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Our Twitter handle is HBGTurksVBL, Instagram is Harrisonburg Turks, and our Facebook live streams are at Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information or if you would like to purchase any of our awesome merchandise, please visit harrisonburgturks.com. Tonight's South Division matchup here in the Valley Baseball League is brought to you in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Valley Baseball League, consider the gateway to the majors. Thanks to you for your support and for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. The Harrisonburg Turks taking on the Culpeper Cavaliers, looking to extend their win streak to 2 here and improve themselves to 10-8 on the season. Turks, your 2023 Valley Baseball League champions, will look to repeat their success the 2024 campaign. On the mound once again for the Cavaliers, number 45, Connor Kolarov. And approaching the plate, leading off here in the bottom of the fifth for the Harrisonburg Turks is number 34, Ethan Murdoch. Murdoch a single in his last at-bat. Settling in here, Kolarov on the mound. Here's the pitch. And Murdoch watches it go by for strike number 1. Kolarov waits the sign. And Murdoch, still no swing there. A good eye there, ball 1. Count moves to 1-1. And Murdoch, that one high to left center field. Fielder is settling under and makes the catch for out number 1. A good tracking job there by Rashetsky. At the plate now is the third baseman, number 8, Jack Torbett. And Torbett takes that one for strike number 1. Torbett swings. Can't get it to go. That'll be strike 2. That one lone outside, ball 1. Count moves to 1-2 here. No runners on for the Turks. And Torbett pokes that one to center. And Gabe Larry will make the catch for out number 2 here for the Cavaliers. Kolarov will look to make it 1-2-3 and hold the Turks scoreless for the first time in 3 innings. At the plate now, at the bottom of the order, is the shortstop for the Turks, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez 1 for 2 so far. And a good eye there, ball low and inside. And shows the bat for the bunt, but pulls back in time. Count moves to 2-0. 2 outs on the board here. Kolarov. And Perez watches the curveball go by for strike 1. Two-two count here. Kolarov a chance to retire the side. And that'll be ball 3, the full count here. Still no runners on for the Turks. And swing and a miss there by Perez. Strike 3. And that will be the Turks' first scoreless inning since the bottom of the second. The score will remain 10 for the Turks and 4 for the Cavaliers as we enter the top of the 6th. The Cavaliers will look to cut down the 6-run deficit and take back the lead for the second time in tonight's ball game. And it appears we will have a pitching change here for the Harrisonburg Turks. On the mound now, playing out of the Florida State Seminoles, is number 16, David Davila. Davila, the left-handed pitcher. They make things a little harder here for the Cavaliers. Turks looking to improve to 10-8 on the season. Coming off a victory against the Waynesboro Generals last night by a score of 11-8. Turks, also your 2023 Valley Baseball League champions, will hope to repeat their success here in the 2024 campaign. Davila warming up on the mound. If you are just now joining us, the Harrisonburg Turks leading the Culpeper Cavaliers by a score of 10-4 as we enter the top of the 6th inning. Davila on the mound now for his first inning of the night. We'll look to hold the Cavaliers scoreless once again and maintain the Turks' 6-run lead. Now approaching the plate for the Culpeper Cavaliers is the designated hitter, number 32, Bryce DeMori. DeMori, with a strikeout in his last at-bat, is currently 1 for 2 on the night. We'll look to get things started and cut down the 6-run deficit for the Cavaliers. And Davila's first pitch low and outside. DeMori, a huge swing there, going for the fences but can't get it to go. Moves the count to 1-1. Holds back the swing there, but that'll be strike 2. Davila now a chance for his first out of the night. Waits the sign. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that one high and inside, ball 2. DeMori, a foul tip straight back. Count remains 2-2. Now outs on the board, no runners on for the Cavaliers. Score is 10-6. Excuse me, 10-4. And that one high and outside. That'll be Davila's first full count of tonight's ball game. And that'll be ball 4. Davila will walk his first runner of the night. And DeMori will reach first on a walk. And now at the plate for the Culpeper Cavaliers is the second baseman, number 31, Tyler Schulman. No outs, runner on for the Cavaliers. Schulman takes that one high and inside, ball 1. DeMori leading off on first. And no swing there from Schulman. That'll be strike 1. Here's Davila. Schulman, the poke to the shortstop. Can't get it to go. And a bit of an error there, but runners will stay. Schulman will reach first base on an error. Runners now on first and second for the Cavaliers. No outs. The catcher for the Cavaliers at the plate now, Caden Christman. Christman will look to keep the momentum going. Cavaliers down 6 to the Turks. Here's Davila. The bunt. The throw to first. And got him for out number 1. Runners will advance to second and third. The first out of the 6th inning here for Davila. Had to choose which base to throw it to. Decided on first. Got the runner. Runners now on second and third. Scoring position for the Cavaliers. Playing for the Sun Devils of Arizona State is the third baseman, Ryan Krapel. Krapel a chance for the RBI here. And manages to hold back the swing there. That'll be ball number 1. Here's Davila. And Crapel a foul tip towards the visitor dugout. Counts now 1-1. 1 out on the board. Now on a high over the plate, ball 2. Runners leading off on second and third. Crapel settling back in here. Davila waits the sign. And the pickoff attempt by Canizaro there. And can't get it to go. Runners will be safe on second and third. Count moves to 3-1, 1 out on the board. Crapel at the plate. A walk here would mean bases loaded for the Cavaliers. Here is David Davila. A high ball popped up to the infield for Crapel. And Jack Torbett will make the catch for out number 2. Runners remain on second and third. Be a high popped fly for Ryan Crapel. He is over 3 on the night. At the plate now, playing out of the Tar Heels of UNC, is the left fielder Jackson Rashetsky. Rashetsky with an RBI already on the night. Looks to make it 2. And a good eye there, ball 1. Rashetsky is 1 for 2 on the night. First at bat was an RBI single. Cavaliers down 6 here. Will need to cut down that deficit. And Rashetsky holds back the swing there for strike 1. David Davila here. Swing and a miss by Rashetsky. That'll be strike 2. And David Davila a chance to retire the side now. Hold of the Cavaliers scoreless here. Runners on second and third. A chance to cut down the Turks' lead. Here is Davila. And Rashetsky can't get it to go. Strike 3. 2 runners left stranded on second and third. No runs, no hits, and 1 error for the Turks. As the score remains, Harrisonburg 10, Culpeper 4 as we enter the bottom of the 6th inning. The Turks will look to pad their lead. On the mound once again for the Cavaliers is number 45, Connor Kolarov. That'll be ball 4 for Jacob Green. He will reach first base on a walk. A pinch hitter now for the Turks. Out of the Wingate Bulldogs, number 2, Jalen Evans. Here's Connor Kolarov. And that one looks like it will hit Evans in the elbow. Runners now on first and second for the Turks. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Now approaching the plate is the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz, an RBI already tonight. Connor Kolarov eyes down the runner. Katz poked to left field. And the diving catch attempt, no good. He stayed on the ground for a second too long there. Didn't see the ball pop out of the glove. But base is now loaded for the Turks. Turks still up 6. And a chance to extend that lead here. Stepping up to the plate is the designated hitter, number 33, Luke Hatcher. Hatcher needs a triple to hit for the cycle here. Had a home run, solo home run in his last at bat. And is currently 3 for 3 on the night. A single, double, and a home run needs a triple to hit for the cycle. Bases loaded here, no outs for the Turks. A perfect opportunity to extend their lead. Here's Connor Kolarov on the mound. And Hatcher just barely holding that one back. That'll be ball 1. Here's Kolarov. And Hatcher eyes it down for strike 1. One count. And Hatcher to center field. Larry will make the catch. Runner will tag up at home. And Green will reach home to extend the Turks' lead to 7 here in the bottom of the 6th. And we're going to get a pitching change here for the Culpeper Cavaliers. Connor Kolarov. That'll do it for his night tonight. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1 out on the board. Harrisonburg Turks leading by a score of 11 to the Culpeper Cavaliers 4. Culpeper Cavaliers grabbing a new pitcher here. Now on the mound is number 27, playing for the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets, Connor McCauley. If you're just now joining us, bottom of the 6th inning, 1 out on the board. Pitching change for the Culpeper Cavaliers. Connor McCauley on the, Connor McCauley on the mound. The Turks leading by 7. Scores 11-4 as they look to move to 10-8 on the season. And now approaching the plate for the Harrisonburg Turks is the catcher, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro, the product right here out of Harrisonburg. A James Madison Duke playing on his home turf here at Eagle Field at Veterans Memorial Park. Canizaro, an RBI already tonight. He is 1 for 3 on the night. Runners on first and second, 1 out on the board. Chance for another RBI here. And that one high and outside for ball 1. McCauley's first pitch of the night. And McCauley just a little bit too low. That'll be ball 2. Hunter is leading off on first and second. Here's McCauley. And Canizaro, that one a foul tip over the right field bleachers. Two-one count here. McCauley. Canizaro. And that one just foul over the right fence. Count moves to 2-2. McCauley now a chance to make it 2 for the Cavaliers. All 2s here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 on. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. Or excuse me, chance to make it 2 outs. Connor McCauley eyes down the runners. Here's the pitch. And Canizaro a good eye. That'll be McCauley's first full count of the night. A walk here would mean bases loaded once again for the Turks. Connor McCauley. 3-2 pitch. Canizaro high to right center field. Right fielder settling under it. And will make the catch for out number 2. Runners will stay at first and second. At the plate now for the Harrisonburg Turks, the first baseman, number 19, Jackson Harris. Harris with an RBI earlier on in tonight's ball game. And that one deep to right center. And the diving catch by Eric Correa. An impressive sliding catch there. Will be out number 3. Be 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error. And the score will move to Harrisonburg Turks 11, Culpeper Cavaliers 4 as we enter the top of the 7th. Tonight's South Division matchup presented by the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to follow the Harrisonburg Turks on social media, please check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Twitter handle is HBG Turks VBL. Instagram is HBurg Turks, and Facebook for the live streams is Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information or if you'd like to purchase any of our awesome merchandise, please visit us at harrisonburgturks.com. Entering the top of the 7th inning here, David Davila on the mound. Turks up 7 to the Cavaliers. And we'll look to shut them down and extend their lead. And a defensive substitution for the Harrisonburg Turks. Now in right field is number 20. Playing out of the Rider University Bronx, Anthony Pascal. Pascal replacing Ethan Murdoch. And leading off here in the top of the 7th for the Cavaliers is number 24, Gabe Larry. And Larry watches it go by for strike 1. Larry had a 2-run RBI single earlier on in the game. And high, deep ball to right field. And that one will drop foul. And might not have been able to see it there. Even I couldn't see it, a little bit past the right field fence, but Pascal makes the foul catch near the right foul pole for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate now is the right fielder for the Cavaliers, Eric Correa. Correa, an impressive sliding catch in the bottom of the 6th. We'll look to translate that defensive success to the plate here. A swing and a miss. Strike 1. Settles back in. Davila. And puts that one outside, 1-1. And a good eye there by Correa. That one low and inside, ball 2. Count moves to 2-1. 1 out on the board, no runners on for the Cavaliers. And no swing from Correa there. Count moves to 2-2. Davila now a chance to make it 2. And that one low and inside for ball 3. Davila the full count. Correa now stepping back in the batter's box. And post to the first baseman. Got the catch. The throw over to Davila can't get him in time. Runner is safe on first. At the plate now, the shortstop, Connor Mariniak. Mariniak is 2 for 3. Had a solo home run earlier in tonight's ball game. And sends that one deep to right center. Pascal getting under it. Makes the catch for out number 2. Runner will return to first. Now stepping up to the plate is the first baseman, number 4, Bennett Fryman. Fryman struggling at the plate tonight. We'll look to turn things around for the Cavaliers. Runner on first. Fryman, no swing. That one low and inside. Davila settling back in on the mound. The 1-1 counts. And that line drive to center field. And Green makes the catch for out number 3. Runner left stranded on second. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the Turks. And the score remains Harrisonburg 11, Culpeper 4 as we enter the bottom of the 7th inning.
Baseball fans, if you purchased a 50-50 jackpot this evening, time to draw for that lucky number. Tonight's winner will receive $44. $44 in tonight's jackpot for you. If you're the owner of I-28-01201, that's I-28-01201. You have that right number, we have $44 for you.
What? Gambling failed me?
Bottom of the 7th inning here, the Harrisonburg Turks will look to extend their 7-run lead. Connor McCauley on the mound for the Cavaliers. At the plate now is the right fielder, number 20, Anthony Pascal. Pascal, his first at-bat of tonight's ball game. We'll take that one low and inside for ball 1. And no swing there, strike 1. Count moves to 1-1. That one high to right field. And Correa will make the catch for out number 1. At the plate now, the third baseman, number 8, Jack Torbett. Torbett so far 0 for 1. That one high to left field, might be in the left field bleachers. And just hits the top of the home dugout for strike number 1. One out here, 0-1 count, no runners on for the Turks. Torbett at the plate. And watches that one go by for strike 2. And caught him looking, strike 3. Out number 2 for the Cavaliers here. He'll look to make it 1-2-3. And hold the Turks scoreless. Returning to the top of the order here for the Harrisonburg Turks is the bottom of the order is the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Here is Connor McCauley. Puts that one low and outside for ball number 1. Here's McCauley. And just about the same spot, low and outside. That'll be ball number 2. And Perez watches that one go by. And just barely painted the bottom left corner. Strike 1. Count moves to 2-1 on the night. And that one way outside, ball 3. Count is now 3-1, 2 outs. No runners on for the Turks. Here's McCauley. And a runner down the third baseline for Perez. And that will be a double for the Turks. And now, returning to the top of the order, is the center fielder, number 6, Jacob Green. Green, 3 RBIs in the night, one run RBI single, and another a 2-run RBI single. Green is 3 for 4 on the night. And a good eye there for ball 1. And McCauley, a little precautionary warning throw there to Jacob Green. Jose Perez. And McCauley will have a word here with Caden Crispin. Maybe a little plotting and scheming there. Green settling back in the batter's box here. The 1-0 count, 2 outs on the board, runner on second. Here's McCauley. And right down the middle for strike 1. Going on outside, ball 2. Green a chance to make it 4 RBIs on the night. 3 total, 4 total runs batted in. That one high to left field. Left fielder settling under it. And the shortstop actually makes the catch. And that'll be out number 3. A scoreless inning for the Turks, but maintaining their 7-run lead. Score is Harrisonburg 11, Culpeper 4 as we enter the top of the 8th inning. As always, we want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League. The Valley Baseball League is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Tonight's South Division matchup, the Harrisonburg Turks taking on the Culpeper Cavaliers. Each team coming off of a victory last night, looking to extend their win streak to 2. The Turks defeating the Generals 11-8, improving their record to 9-8 on the season. And the Culpeper Cavaliers defeating the Covington Lumberjacks last night by a score of 11-4 to move them to 6-11 on the season. The Harrisonburg Turks, your 2023 Valley Baseball League champions, will look to repeat their success here in the 2024 campaign. Here's we're going to have a pitching change here for the Turks. Now on the mound is number 21, Benjamin Craig. Craig, a product of the Retrievers of UMBC. Leading off here in the top of the 8th for the Culpeper Cavaliers is number 32, the designated hitter, Bryce DeMori. And Benjamin Craig's first pitch of the night. That one's low and outside, ball 1. And DeMori pokes to the shortstop, the throw to first. And just in time, out number 1. Now at the plate, the second baseman, Tyler Shulman. Shulman takes a stab at it, but no luck for strike 1. And pokes it right to Craig. Craig the toss to first. That'll be out number 2. Some great infield defensive work for the Turks. 2 straight. Craig will look to make it 3 straight in his first inning on the mound. Approaching the batter's box now is number 41, the catcher for the Culpeper Cavaliers, Caden Chrisman. And Chrisman, the swing, no luck. Strike 1. Here's Benjamin Craig. That one low and outside. Chrisman does a good job to hold that one back. That'll be ball number 1. A 1-1 count here, no runners on. And watches that one go by for strike 2. And now Craig, a chance to retire the side. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one just a little bit too far outside for ball 2. That one high and outside. And that'll be Benjamin Craig's first full count of tonight's ball game. Shakes off the sign. Shakes it off again. The 3-2 count now. A chance to end it. Chrisman now stepping back into the batter's box. Here comes Craig. And just a little too far outside, ball 4. That'll be his first walk of tonight. At the plate now is the third baseman for the Culpeper Cavaliers, number 0, Ryan Crapel. Two outs, a runner on first. Here's Craig. Craig puts that one low and inside. That'll be ball 1. Crapel, a product of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Just pokes that one foul for strike 1. Crapel will hope to bring his D1 knowledge here to the Valley Baseball League. 1-1 count. Crapel stepping back into the box. Runner on first. Cavaliers remain down 7 to the Turks 11. And a swing and a miss there for strike number 2. And Craig now another chance to retire the side. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And Crapel almost swung at it. Just barely pulled it back. Count now moves to 2-2. Chrisman leading off on first. And Craig caught him looking for out number 3. Another scoreless inning for the Cavaliers. Score remains Harrisonburg 11, Culpeper 4. As we enter the bottom of the 8th inning, Turks look to pad their lead.
Home game for the Turks is Thursday night. Harrisonburg entertains the Lumberjacks of Somerset. It's starting at 7:30 Thursday.
Entering the bottom of the 8th inning, the Turks leading 7 to the Culpeper Cavaliers 4. Score is 11-4 as we enter the bottom of the 8th. Connor McCauley on the mound again for the Cavaliers. Approaching the plate is the Leading off here for the Harrisonburg Turks is the product out of the Wingate Bulldogs, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans pokes to the shortstop, the throw to first. And just in time, a good outstretched split there by Bennett Fryman. Approaching the plate now is the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz an RBI already on the night. He is 2 for 4. 1 out on the board, no runners on. Here's McCauley. And Katz pokes it directly to the second baseman, the throw to first. And got him with plenty of time to spare. Gonna be out number 2. The Cavaliers will look to make it three straight. Now stepping up to the plate, pinch hitting for the Turks, number 26, Mike Rinaldi. And Rinaldi takes his first pitch of the night for strike 1. Rinaldi, a deep ball to left center field. That one will be caught by the center fielder, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 for the Turks. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Score remains 11-4. Turks with a 7-run lead as we enter the top of the ninth. The Cavaliers will need to score at least 7 to stay in tonight's ball game here. Seven to tie and 8 to take the lead. They will have a lot of ground to cover here in the top of the ninth. And another pitching change here for the Harrisonburg Turks. Now on the mound, replacing number 21, Benjamin Craig, is the closing pitcher, number 7, David Bell. Bell, a product of the Georgia State Panthers. Turks will be back in action later this week with a home game on the 27th, Thursday, against the Covington Lumberjacks at home. It will also be an opportunity to read with the Turks at Central Library at 11 a.m. Players from the Harrisonburg Turks will join the library for a baseball-themed story time. Fans, you can listen to stories, get some autographs, and have a ball with Massanutten Regional Libraries. We absolutely love interacting with the community and meeting our fans, so please come out and join us. It'll be 11 a.m. Thursday, June 27th at the Central Library. We hope to see you there. Top of the ninth inning here. The Culpeper Cavaliers down 7, a lot of ground to cover. Stepping into the batter's box is number 40, the bottom of the order, the UNC Tar Heel, the left fielder, Jackson Ryshetsky. And Ryshetsky takes that one high and inside for strike number 1. Bell's first pitch of the night. And that one hit the dirt. And it looks like Ryshetsky might have taken a swing at it, but the count moved to 1-1. Brzezinski takes ball 2. 2-1 count here, no outs. And a swing and a miss there. Strike 3. That'll be the first out for David Bell. Center fielder Gabe Larry now at the plate. There we go for 3, or excuse me, 1 for 3 so far. And watches that one go by for strike 1. Count moves to 1-1. 1 out on the board, no runners on. And a line drive to left field. That one will just stay foul. Count moves to 1-2. Bell now a chance to make it 2. Here's David Bell, the 1-2 pitch. And Larry just cannot get it to go. That is out number 2. And the Turks now just 3 strikes away from another victory. That will push their win streak to 2 and move them to 10-8 on the season. High fly ball for Eric Correa. And Jacob Green will make the catch, and that'll do it for tonight's ball game. 1-2-3 for David Bell. And the Turks take the victory against the Culpeper Cavaliers by a score of 11-4. Turks will be back in action this Thursday here at Eagle Field at Veterans Memorial Park, taking on the Covington Lumberjacks. This victory propels them to 10-8 on the season. Fans, an opportunity to join the Turks at the Central Library on Thursday. 11 a.m., players from the Harrisonburg Turks will be joining the library for a baseball-themed story time. Listen to stories, get some autographs, and have a ball with Massanutten Regional Libraries. We absolutely love interacting with the community and meeting our fans, so feel free to come out and join us. Once again, that is 11 a.m. at Central Library. As always, thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League, funded in part by donation from Major League Baseball. We hope everyone has a great evening, and we will see you next time. Have a great night.